Adventure. Wow. I didn't know that was going to come out. Adventure. It's fun. Not knowing is fun for me. Play. But adventure. Venturing forth. I think it's this idea of not knowing what's going to happen is fun. When you're a kid and you play games, you never knew what was going to happen. That's why you play. And that was fun. I think that's exactly what I like about life. I like a good adventure. I don't like knowing the end. I want to know the beginning and then experience it through to the end, and that's fun. I surprise myself with adventure. I was just talking about this with a friend right now on brunch. And when I was a kid, my parents have this big house on property. And across the road is the reserve. And in the reserve land is the Georges River Gorge. So there's these beautiful mountainsides and rivers. And cars aren't allowed in there. People can walk through there, but you walk the fire trails. And I always used to go without shoes. I used to go down our driveway across the road, go through the back of this other house with my dogs, and go for an adventure. And I forgot that I used to do that. I used to love being by myself, just my animals. I'd go all day. And at first my mum would get really scared, but then she knew I'd always find my way home. I didn't know where. I had no map, I had no watch, I had nothing, but I'd always come home. And every day I'd just sort of go a little bit further, come back, try a different trail, think it'll meet up with that other one, and all the time. And you'd see things like venomous snakes, koalas, I'd see kangaroos, all of them. And I just remember always if I saw like a big brown snake or a red belly, I'd just jump over it. I just wouldn't get scared. And I used to love those adventures. There was a space, and I think it's that space that my imagination used to go wild in that space. Every day was something different in my imaginative world. But I loved that. I loved climbing down the gorge to the river. I loved all that. That was fun. I was recently in the car with my dad, and I'd been staying at their place while I go home to Sydney to work. I was about to leave to come back, and my dad said to me when he was dropping me to the station, as he has done my entire school life, and now at 42 he's dropping me again, and he said, "When you leave next week, I'm going to miss you." And I knew I was going to miss him. And we had a beautiful moment. care. Love is care. Think of the time. Painful. Which time? Wow. It's funny, so many times painfulness after you work through it becomes some joy in it. I think the most painful is always, for me, is rejection, a breakup from any type of relationship. I feel like though afterwards, after time, it becomes a blessing once I work through it. But that feeling that you're not enough, and that this other person that you love looks at you like you're not enough, that's the most painful thing for me. That you can care for someone and they don't care for you. It becomes a blessing afterwards because you realize that person shouldn't be in your life. But at the time, that's hard. And I think the hardest thing is always knowing that I let that person in. I chose them to do that to me. It becomes the hard part. I have to learn how to forgive myself each time. It's funny because so many people, I think, use compassion to initially because they see how bad someone else has it, and so they think they're helping someone else. But every time I think you help someone, they're actually helping you, because that gift of being able to help someone is, and the gift of having compassion and empathy, to be able to have someone that you can use that with, to be present in that way with them, that's a gift for your soul. It makes you grow. It makes you not a better person, it makes you more whole, it makes you, it's care, it's love, it makes you experience all those things, it makes you have to be observant of how you are. And I do think that the moment, it's like I love to give gifts rather than receive them, or working on the receiving. But the giving is the greatest part of the gift. I feel very selfish for me when I give people gifts because I get so excited and it gives me such an amazing sensation. I don't even know if they're getting that sensation by receiving the gift, but it feels very selfish. And I think there is something in that idea of compassion too. I think people feel like they're being very compassionate and that they're giving to someone of less fortune normally, or someone who's in pain. But that act of doing that is actually helping you. It's not selfless. I think there's something quite selfish about it too. You get something. You receive from giving compassion. I think that's the extraordinary part of it. That people don't realize that. That's why they don't give it enough. So they don't experience it enough. But if you give that, it in turn gives you more back. honesty. I used to be a very good liar because I was scared I was not enough. And through becoming an actor and being part of the actor's studio and having to learn that you have to know your truth. If you can't be truthful to yourself, then you've got nothing to offer. And now I realize I can't play games. I can't do those things. I just won't. I can't. I'll just disengage and move to somewhere else, or if I can't be around other people who can be in that same way. And I really feel like that has helped me and helped forge the career that I have and helped me always working and attracting the people around me. I mean, I question my honesty all the time. I'm continually in my brain, and things happen that I try to keep it on track, and I'm always questioning, is that really the truth? Is that really? Because at times I don't know, I think we can lie so well to ourselves as well. But I try my hardest I try my hardest for the words that come out and my actions to be as close to my truth. I do try. Do it. Just do it. And I mean that in the sense that if there's something you want to do in life that is of service and of good, but you feel like you're caught in all these boundaries, you just have to do it. And privilege the privilege of education helps, but the privilege of finances and that doesn't really eventually matter, because you see that there's a lot of rich people in the world who have so much money it could do anything they want and they don't do anything with that. So you're not at a disadvantage. You just go get another job to pay for why you do what you want to do and what you believe. If you believe in your soul that you're meant to be doing something, that you can't see the bridge between you and it, just do it and go find it. Find that bridge. I should not be doing what I do. There's nothing written. There's absolutely nothing written that says I should be doing what I do. There's nothing that I should have done what I've already done. I'm the last person you would expect. But I just did it. Hot spell. I just did it. Colours. A plethora of colours. From every minute gradient of every colour and shapes. But just colours, a big palette of colours. An endless space of 12,000 blues and 40,000 reds, and every spectrum, together they create the world that is my imagination. It's my safe place. Happiness is a gift. Happiness is a right. Happiness is something that you can give to others, but you have to have that first before you can give it. Happiness is bliss. And happiness doesn't have to come at a cost. That's a fallacy. If it comes at a cost, then it's not true happiness. It's ego. It's an accumulation of something. Something's never going to give you the happiness. Someone is never going to give you happiness, but it should never have a cost. A negative cost on yourself or on someone else. It won't. It can come through work, and happiness takes work. It takes having to work to make connections with people. It takes having to work to hear and be truthful to yourself. Happiness is that moment, you know, you're just by yourself and you realize you're smiling because the cells in your body are smiling. But it's not a cost. It takes work, but it shouldn't cost anything. Oh, I love them all. But what was about to come out of my mouth was a tiger. I love the female tiger. I love her. Every time I massage, I start to purr like a female tiger. She's my animal. I don't know why. I love the way she protects, cares, plays with her youth. I love the sense of community that they have. I love that she can survive without the lion. The lioness can survive without him. But they want to have them, you know, they love being loved by him. There's that. I love that. I just think there's something so beautiful in that ownership of space and their relationship to the place that they're in. But I know I really like them. I like all animals. Horses. I love dogs and cats. I can't choose between dogs and cats. I hate those people that can choose. I'm like, how can you choose? That you're on your own. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I remember being told that when I was younger by a friend of mine going, you know, we come into this world on our own and we're going to die on our own. I'm like, ugh, I'm supposed to get married, you're supposed to have kids, you're supposed to... But what I mean, my belief is that every person is connected, like my cells and everything else are connected to everyone. We're all made the same matter, the stars and the earth, and that's all in all of us. But you're also alone, and into the idea of integrity and truth. It's not just to do that to make someone else feel better. Like we're alone, but I'm just one pixel in this major picture that is the universe. But you know, you have to look after your integrity. You have to look after your truth. You cannot be the one pixel in that big picture if you're not looking after how bright you can shine. And so that's what I mean, the sense of being alone. You need to take care of that.